everyone, my name is Nancy and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys 15 life-changing habits that will change your life in 2020. Alrighty, so number one is to go with the flow. Sometimes I find that we make things a lot harder on ourselves than it needs to be. So just taking a step back and realizing that we can easily just go with the flow or go with what feels naturally to us will make life just so much easier. More flow, less resistance. Number two is finding time to ask yourself how you are feeling and how do you want to feel. I know life can get so crazy sometimes and we are so concerned with taking care of other people in our lives, which is amazing, but sometimes we forget to take care of ourselves too and check in with ourselves. And I feel like when we don't take time to sit down and ask ourselves these questions about how we are feeling internally, it can oftentimes lead to burnout. Number three is getting physically active in a way that works for you. So if you love going to the gym, go to the gym or walk around, take a hike, just do some stretches. I just find that just doing something physical every day or at least once a week, like really pushing your body, really helps get your energy levels up. So for me personally, I really love doing bar workouts. It's when you have like a ballet bar and it's kind of like a mix between yoga and Pilates. That's just something that I found that works for me. So find something that works for you, but definitely do something physical because it really gets your energy and your endorphins going. So number four is journaling, and journaling has been amazing. I don't journal every single day, so don't feel the need to feel like you have to do it all the time, otherwise you can't journal properly. I usually find that I keep all of my thoughts in my head and I try to sort them out, and it's just so overwhelming. So when I write it out in my journal, I don't even care about grammar. I just want to get it out of my brain. It's helped so much. It frees so much space and it's just been amazing. Also, it's really cool to look back on just to see how much you've grown or different experiences you've gone through. So if you haven't incorporated journaling in your routine yet, I highly recommend it. Number five can be a tough one, and that is letting go of things, people, and thoughts that don't bring you joy. So this was one of the hardest habits that I've ever had to implement, and going through it, it's not fun. Like letting people go, letting things go and thoughts go, it's really hard to do, but when you do it, it makes such a huge positive impact on your life. And oftentimes we have to go through this process so we can make room in our lives for new experiences, new people, new positive thoughts. And sometimes things just don't work out mutually, and that's totally okay. So don't ever feel like it's a burden on you, that it's your fault or anything like that. Every situation is different, but I find that when you take the time to let things go that no longer serve you or bring you joy, it makes a huge difference in your life. So number six is decluttering, and it's so important to declutter your space physically, your mind mentally, and also digitally, because everything is just on our laptops and our phones and it can be so overwhelming. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when I get into like my cleaning modes, I feel like everything is just like surrounding me and I'm like so overwhelmed by things, and there's just clutter everywhere. And when I find that there's clutter everywhere physically in my space, it means that my mental space is also cluttered. So decluttering throughout the year will help so much in freeing space. Number seven is taking the time to rest. So one of my friends shared this graphic with me and I thought it was so appropriate. I'm gonna insert it right here so you guys can reference it. And I know that sounds super obvious, but sometimes I feel like we just forget to rest. So I really like this diagram because it highlights 7 aspects of our well-being that we really need to find time to give rest to. So number 8 is to drink some hot water to start off your day. And I know you've probably heard of people saying you should drink water to start off your day, but what about hot water? Hot water has been amazing ever since I started implementing it because it just warms up your system, and your body just needs to be warm and keep the blood flowing. And I find that hot water totally does the trick. And if you want, you can add some lemon to it too, and it tastes amazing. So if you guys want to like really kickstart your routine without like coffee or anything like that, hot water will totally do it. Number 9 is to cook more at home. And this is super helpful if you are trying to save money, trying to eat better. Making food at home has been super enjoyable, and I've been doing it a lot more this past year, and I'm trying to do it more in 2020, especially if you are a coffee drinker. I have been such an avid coffee drinker, and I had no idea how much it can add up just going out to coffee like at least once a week, and things can really add up, especially if you're trying to save. So I found different ways this past year to make coffee at home, and it's been so fun being able to cook more at home. You get to try out different dishes, and you get to save money and just have lots of leftover food, and who doesn't want that? So if you guys are trying to save money and eat healthier, I highly recommend cooking more at home. And number 10 is to do things in balance. And this can really apply to any aspect of your life, from food to like physical activities to workload. Finding balance is, I feel like, is like the key to everything, so you don't feel burnt out and you feel like you're in the constant flow of things. So just another reminder to check in with yourself to see if you are feeling off balance or you're balanced. Number 11 is creating a morning routine that works for you. I know a lot of people talk about morning routines a lot and how it's very specific, or you have to wake up super early to feel like you've accomplished something or you're being productive. But honestly, find a routine that works for you. If you don't want to wake up at 5 a.m., then don't do it. It's totally fine. If you want to wake up at 8 or 9, just go ahead and do that. Whatever feels good to you and your body, go ahead and do it, because it's not a one-size-fits-all thing. So it might take some time experimenting, or you could just implement something small, like don't check your phone in the morning. As simple as that, that could be a great morning routine. Or you want to kickstart your day with some music playing or doing some light stretches. And I feel like the main point here is just to be mindful of how you want to start your day and the things you can do to set yourself up for success. And number 12 is to find joy in the everyday. I feel like it's so important to just keep a positive mindset, or just keep your eyes open for good things that are happening around you, that you'll be aware of them more often. And you don't have to necessarily wait until like a big holiday like Thanksgiving to feel thankful for your life or grateful for the people who are in your life. And I feel like when you try to see things in a positive perspective, no matter how big or small, you'll feel gratitude and you'll feel like everything has a purpose and that you just appreciate life in general, because everything honestly is about perspective. And number 13 is to step outside of your comfort zone. So sometimes when you're feeling nervous or scared about something, but you're also excited, that's usually a good indicator that you are excited about whatever you're trying to do, but you just need to get over the hump, get outside of your comfort bubble to pursue it. So if you want to perform on stage or something, but you have stage fright, just do it anyways, because it's gonna feel amazing once you get past that hump and you are on stage performing. Or if you want to reach out to someone but it's really scary, go ahead and send them that email or text or DM anyways. Just go ahead and do it. And usually at the end of the day, once you step outside your comfort zone to do whatever that is on your heart that you want to do, you'll feel so much better about it, and you'll look back and be like, it wasn't that scary anyways. Number 14 is learning what your communication style is and what other people's communication styles are. So communication is huge, and over the past year, I've been more open to learning more about how other people communicate, what resonates with them, different styles, because I feel like once we understand how everyone communicates, we can communicate so much better. There'll be less misunderstandings, everyone will be able to communicate and express their thoughts a lot better with each other, and this applies with communicating with people in person, online, digitally, on Instagram, or even here on YouTube. But just being aware that we all communicate differently and in our own style is so helpful. And number 15 is to take action. It is so important to pursue things even if it scares you, but it's been something you've been wanting, and we can't get it just by thinking about it. So if there is a goal or a passion that you guys want to pursue in 2020, you guys, we need to take action, and I'm there with you. It is not easy to do, but we just need to like encourage each other and build up the courage to do it, even if it's crazy scary, but it'll be so worth it, and our future selves will thank us for it. So I hope you guys enjoyed these tips and that you'll find it really helpful when you guys are pursuing your passions and your dreams in 2020. I know that new habits can be hard to implement, but for these, I have made such a huge improvement on my life, and I hope that they will do the same for you guys, because I think you all deserve an amazing 2020. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have an awesome new year. Bye guys.